don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like when guys go to jail after committing so many crimes and they come out and they're Muslim. And they're like telling you, oh, I'm Hebrew Israelite. Like, you know, whatever. Like, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, that is what it gives. I don't know. Why is it always that? Like,
it's always that. It's always that.
And it's never like, I should just be a good person. It's always, I'm gonna be a Muslim.
Hey y'all, it's your internet besties. And you are now tuned in to another episode of Earthsigns and Eyerolls. Hey y'all, it's your internet besties. My name is Makayla, and I'm a Taurus sun.
My name is Mckenzie. I'm a Capricorn rising and a Taurus moon.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of Earth Signs and Eyerolls, number 22. 22. Angel numbers. That's gonna be 2. This is gonna be a good one. And it's 1102.
I should get that tatted.
222. I have 444 tatted, so maybe you should.
It's like mine. It's mine.
That's your number?
Yeah. Y'all don't resonate with that number the way I do. It's different for me than it is for you. I promise you. We're not the same.
Yeah. I have a 444 tattoo right back here.
That's a really cute placement too.
Yeah. I got it at a time. I felt like I was supposed to get it, you know, like I felt like the universe, the angels were trying to tell me something because I felt like it was a really pivotal point in my life where things kind of just started to like change, or not even change, just like me coming into myself. I think I was like 21 or something. I don't know.
What is the 444?
I think it means like, I don't know. I feel like the angel numbers just mean something a little bit different to everybody. Like for me, I think it was like pay attention to what's happening around you. Like take control of your life. Do like what you want to do. The angels are watching you. You're protected. You're safe. You're being guided right now. You just need to really pay attention and make some moves and be like really intentional with like what's going on. Because at that point, I didn't realize it at the time, but I was like really, really lost. Like I think I was just lost and I didn't know what I don't want to say I didn't know what I was doing, but I just felt like I needed a change. And I always felt like at this time, I always felt like things were changing for me. Like something was happening and I didn't know what it was, and I just kept seeing the number. I was working at Central Market actually, and I was cashiering, and I just kept seeing 444, but not in like, oh, someone pulled up in front of me and the license plate says 444 and I'm looking at the time and it says 444. No, I was ringing up people.
That counts.
I guess that counts, but you know how you can train your body to look at the time? Yeah. So no, like I was ringing up people, and sometimes their carts or their groceries or whatever would come out to be like $444.44. And I was like, wait a minute. And it happened like multiple times, sometimes multiple times in the same day, sometimes like, I don't know. But when I was there and I kept seeing it, I was like, I'm not supposed to be here right now. I am not supposed to be here right now. Something is happening. And I took it as a warning, and I don't know. And I felt like when I started like my journey of like finding myself and who I was, I just kept remembering 444, 4444444. So I just had to get it tatted.
It's real.
Yeah. But anyway, how are you today?
I'm great. No, I was gonna say 222 for me is like you are in the right place at the right time. I feel like I have a lot of anxiety, just kind of revolving around that topic. Like I'm always putting so much pressure on myself to just, be better, be everything, you could possibly want to be. But I also feel like I have a very specific path that I'm going to have to take to get the things that I want. And I feel like the sooner I just kind of embrace that, the almost faster, I can kind of manifest. So I have to just kind of remind myself to be in the present moment. Like I'm either in the past or I'm like worried about the future. Because I didn't used to think about it at all. So now I'm like always worried about it. And it's like sometimes just have to breathe. Like, girl, relax, calm down, give it a second, go touch some grass. That's literally all it needs for me. Like, go touch grass. You're fucking tweaking. It helps. And I see it a lot. I be tweaking. Like, please relax.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta Just be present. I think that was a really big thing for me too. Like just being present. And it's a lot difficult when you get older to be in the present moment.
Especially when you don't have like proper tools to deal with those types of that type of shit. Mm-hmm. You're like subconsciously burying it and you just have to get through the day. Mm-hmm. It's not fun. Mm-hmm. It's real though.
Well, I'm having a good day as well. Work was really good for me. I finally did my homework. I'll be waiting until like 11:59 to do my homework, and like you know that picture on Twitter that kind of just went viral where it was like the guy was sitting on the bed kind of like doggy style on the laptop trying to get his assignment turned in before 11:59. That was me last night. I've been putting it off for like 2.5 weeks. And I still waited until the last minute, which is like I put out some of my best work when I wait until the last minute.
So real. Like that is so real.
I don't know.
There's nothing like the work you do under pressure. Like there's nothing like it. I'm sure having all that free time, you know, is nice, but there's nothing like it. Like you need that sense of urgency to really spark that creativity. Yeah. That's the only way you're gonna spark it. That's why the poorest people are the most creative. There's a sense of urgency. They need it. Like they need it. The rent is due. The lights are off. There's no food in the fridge.
The kids in the corner fighting over the last pack of noodles, like
fist fighting, pulling out patches of hair. Like it's not a fucking joke. It's not a joke. Yeah. The roaches are recorded. Like it's not a joke. Shit is really serious right now. Niggas need that. Like
that was my day in a nutshell. It was kind of good. I woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I just kept having dreams that I wasn't going to clock in for work on time. Like, I had a dream that felt so real that it was like 1:30 p.m. And I got up and I just checked the time and I was like, bro, it's literally 8 a.m. So I'm cool.
No, the nodes are shifting and they're shifting into Pisces and Virgo. So the dreams, and I think there's about to be an eclipse in Pisces. So the dreams right now are like, honestly, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. I smoke a lot of weed, so my dreams really, I can't even remember them half the time, and I'm like waking up like, whoa, what the fuck was that about? Like, and I hate when my dreams are realistic. Like when I was younger, my dreams used to feel like fucking sci-fi fantasy movies. Now it's just like, like one time I had a dream that Walter came to my cousin's house when he used to live like in that little neighborhood. And that was the whole dream. Like, he just pulled up. We were just talking to him. He was sitting in the car, like, hanging outside the window. And me and my cousin were just standing outside talking to him. And it's like, I wake up mad because it's like, I feel like I wasted my time. Like, why?
The whole time.
But why did I need to dream about that? Like,
that was so mild. Like, my dreams, I used to be fighting Chucky. I think I told you that. But I used to be, like, in a dune, like, in the dirt. Like a giant hole in the earth.
When I was younger, I was like running from like demons and like large birds and shit. Like I remember one time I had a dream that an iguana was like chasing me around the house. Like now it's just super mundane. Like I don't know, it's weird, but they be kind of accurate. So I'd be like, whatever, I guess. But it's annoying. I'm like, that's weird. It's not what I came here for. Like it's not what I came here for. My day was okay though.
That's good.
I about it today. I guess good.
So we actually wanted to talk about the engagement that we've been getting, like the engagement on Instagram. We specifically posted a clip of this guy we interviewed, or not even interviewed, he kind of just co-hosted with us, which was so fun. Like, I think I like co-hosting people more than the interviews, because honestly, I just kind of get tired of kissing ass. Like, I kind of just get tired of it, and it be coming from a genuine place, but like, the real bitch in me be wanting to come out. I be wanting to get down to business. Like, all right, let's cut the camera. Like, not even cut the cameras. Let's get serious right now. Who do you think killed your cousin? I just be wanting to get into it. Like, get into it. But, no, the engagement has been, like...
Especially on that video. But you know why? You know why? Oh, God, I almost said a slur. The engagement has been crazy on that specific video because Razak has a lot of supporters who think exactly like him for
they're
reasons that are beyond me.
You know what it reminded me of? Gru and the Minions. It reminded me of Gru and the Minions where it's like banana. Because they were all like dishwashing.
there's no way y'all actually think dishwashing.
I took it as
romantic.
I thought they were trolling.
I know they were trolling, but like, there's no way. There's no way, even as a joke.
Mm-hmm. And then somebody came and tried to like write a think piece in the comments talking about how dishwashing was romantic. Like, no, it's not. And you're wrong. And it's, you know, you can be wrong about that. It's not romantic.
It's not romantic.
Even though some things are like subjective, like comedy is subjective, humor is subjective, there are rules. Like dark humor,
words have meaning.
Yeah, like what you think is dark humor is subjective. Like it's not, especially if you were to like explain to somebody what the definition of romance was and you ask them a second time, is this romantic? Their answers would change.
Yeah. Like, he even said that in the video.
Yeah.
He didn't even know the definition of the word. Like, yeah. Let's use our thinkers. And plus, it's like, you're going to want that lady to wash those dishes every damn day. There's no romance in that. She's doing it every day. That's just a chore that you want her to take over in your house. That's not romantic. Your bitch is doing chores, that's romantic. Chores are not romantic. But it can be a love language. Like, I can see that. Active service.
Maybe like if she has something else planned for you later in the day, she's like, okay, let me wash these dishes to like, I'm going to get him something else though, but I'm going to wash these dishes and make his day and like make him feel special.
And if that was all she did for him, he would be miserable. If that was the only romance that she showed you was washing the dishes,
yeah,
you would be like, this bitch don't even like me. This bitch ain't making me no fucking bouquet or no drawers or nothing. She just washes dishes. No, you do not want that. Like, be serious. That's all you want is a bitch that washes dishes. Or you think that's romantic? Like, there's more to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's more to it.
Yeah. Houston niggas in a nutshell for Houston men. That's actually the perfect segue because we were talking about the north side of Houston versus like the south side of Houston. You would think it's kind of like Hunger Games where they got like the different districts and factions in Hunger Games. That's kind of like how Houston is. Like I'm telling you, they got District 1, District 2, District 3. You got the 5th Ward, 1st Ward, 3rd Ward, 2nd Ward. Then you got the north side. You got Houston. Then you got all the different hoods in the north side. You got all the different hoods in the south side.
I literally can't keep up. Like
even the suburbs are different. The Woodlands are different from Katy.
In River Oaks.
Katy is not even Houston, first of all. Like
let it go. It's the zip code don't even look the same. Like I literally be taking orders. I'm like, okay, what's the zip code? 77 blank blank blank. Why are there so many different numbers behind the 7? It's supposed to be 770 something, 2 more numbers.
Yeah.
All that extra shit. I'm not trying to hear that. Yeah. I'm not trying to hear that. And then why does Northside get the bad rep? Like you Southside niggas are scary. Terrifying, even.
I was talking about how even if you go to the most dangerous part of the north side, I feel like that's a lot more scarier for me going to the most dangerous parts of the south side. Like, I just don't feel safe. I feel like in the north, they kind of, I probably shouldn't even say this right now because 7 people just literally died on the north side like a day or 2 ago.
What?
It was either like 7 or 3, but I know like 3 of my classmates that I went to like school with died 1 or 2 days ago on the north side at a shooting.
Do I know any of you?
No, I don't think so. It was like back when I was in maybe middle school, elementary. But yeah, RIP. 3 of my classmates passed away in the north. So this perfect timing, but still, I feel like
really not helping our case.
I really still feel like the people on the north abide by some sort of like street code. Because I feel like when I go to the south, everybody's, I don't want to say they're bothering me, but like I don't feel safe. Like the energy's different, the vibe is different, the men are different.
I'm not gonna lie. Even like, I don't know, there's like a lot of drunk people over here, first of all. Mm-hmm. I noticed that when I moved over here. There are a lot of drunk people and they just be like out and about. And maybe I just wasn't out and about until I moved over here. Mm-hmm. But like, I used to go to the gas station all the time. The hecklers at the gas station here are insane. Like, they have no...
Hecklers?
Whatever you want to call them. Like, they are so unhinged. Like, they're so unhinged. And it's... The craziest thing that happened to me at the gas station on the north side, a dude pulled up to me and he asked me if he could eat me out. And I was like, no. And he was like, please. And I was like, no. And then he drove up. On this side, it's like every time I go to the gas station, either somebody's walking up to my car, like, you're walking up to my car, I could literally shoot you.
We were together one time, late at night, getting food from the taco truck. As we saw them at the gas station, like a group of them.
And we knew, like, we literally knew. I was like, I don't want to get out this car. We had to get our food, though. I was like, I don't want to get out this car. But I need this quesadilla. So I'm going to have to get out the car.
And as soon as we like walked back to the car, they started like walking really
migrated toward it. Was like four of them.
Okay, lock the door.
Like, why would you roll up on two girls like that?
And they laughed, like they started laughing.
It was funny.
It was so
I was
funny.
like, who raised you? Like, where are you from? There's no way you're from here. Where are you from? And they weren't from here. Of course they weren't.
They were from, you would never guess where they were from.
Because there's no way you act like that there. Like, there's no way you've ever done that there.
Probably. I don't know. The way they were talking about it, though, is kind of like, something like this will probably, something probably a lot worse would probably happen up there.
Like, walking up on my car is crazy. And that keeps happening to me. Like, I heard you calling my name back there. Why would I didn't even turn around. What makes you think I want you to follow me to my car? Like, I can hear you. Yeah. You're screaming at the top of your lungs. I can hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep walking to the car.
But that was a good point, though, because they weren't from Houston. And I feel like a lot of people, when they come to Houston, because, you know, like, moving to Houston is a trend now. It's been a trend for, like, 3-4 years. I don't know what that's all about. But, like, people, they'll move to Houston, but they'll move, like, to the south side.
Yeah.
Or they'll move, like, to the areas outside, but they'll all come to, like, the south side of Houston because everything's there.
It's a hookah lounge, like, within a 1 mile radius.
You know, like, in the hood where there's always, like, a church on every block?
Yeah.
There's a hookah lounge. every single
every plaza, there is a hookah lounge.
Yeah. And they all just come to the south. And I feel like they kind of, like, disrupt the culture a little bit.
Yeah.
They kind of, I don't know. But then they always, when people move to Houston, and I've seen this happen like 3 or 4 times now, people will move to Houston thinking that it's like land of the free, home of the brave. And then they end up crawling back home because it's not what they thought it would be.
It's not that fun out here. I don't really get, I don't know. I won't say I don't get the appeal, because I guess the Houston culture is appealing. But this is Texas. Like, this is Texas. This is the state of Texas. The laws out here suck. The pay is $7.25 an hour. That's the minimum wage. That's all they have to pay you. If they don't want to pay you more than that, they literally don't have to. And a lot of them won't. It's not that fun. The infrastructure is bad. Every time it rains, all of the lights go out.
Yeah.
3 days to 3 weeks. Just depending on, I don't even know. I don't even know what that was about last time. I'm still trying to figure it out.
The
flooding. You have to live in the right area or else your shit is done.
The weather. Listen, her hair is so pretty, but I don't know how long this is going to last.
It's not going to last that long. I felt a little breeze. I felt a cool little breeze. I thought it was safe, and it was hot as fuck today. Like, it was hot as fuck. Yeah. Like, we barely get seasons. It's hot. It's cold for like 3 weeks. That in between.
It's cold for like 3 hours. And then it's hot again, and then it's
3
raining.
3 hours a day for like 3 weeks.
It's raining in the heat.
It's raining while it's hot.
It's raining with.
It's hailing while it's hot. It's hot, and then it starts fucking hailing. Like, the wind is like pouring. Like, it's a half of a hurricane, basically. It's basically a hurricane. It's not telling us it's a hurricane. Like, it's a really weak hurricane just randomly hitting us. Like,
and there's never any time to prepare for anything.
Because they don't. I feel like they don't want us to panic, so they just don't tell us.
I feel like they don't even know.
3 days before. And I work at like a super fancy grocery store. The way these people come into the store and like wipe stuff out to where you have to put up signs like, you can only buy 2 of this, you can only buy 3 of this. It's like they know that niggas are gonna get like that. But it's like they get like that because they know we don't know how long this is gonna last because y'all are not prepared. Y'all are less prepared than us. Everybody I know now has bought a generator. I think like that's how bad the last one was. It was just like, this is crazy. Like, out with no power for that long. This is crazy. My auntie just bought a generator because it was that bad. Like, but then you have to buy gas for the generator because it's like what 7 hours for a full tank. Not even a whole damn day. Not even half a day.
Mm.
Literally a quarter of a day.
No one knows. No one knows. Just be prepared when you move out here.
Just don't come. Just don't fucking come. Like, stay where you are.
Or already have moves. Already be on your shit. Like, if you're gonna come out here with the intentions to live here. Like, do your research. I mean, it can't be all that bad though, because like when I go to other cities, I get homesick, much to my surprise. Like, I didn't even know I really mess with Houston that much, but when I go to other places, I'm like, take me back home. Take me back home. Maybe I just haven't been to the right cities, or the right states, but I be getting homesick. Like that time I went to Orlando, I've never felt more homesick.
I just wasn't having that much fun though, like.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe it was just Orlando, because whenever I would go to Colorado, I used to love it out there. Like,
Really?
I would not ever be ready to go home. But I really like the weather out there. Weed is legal out there, and the weed is great. Like, that was my vibe. So maybe that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just need to find the right place. We should go to Colorado. Like, we should visit out there, because I love it. I do. But no, I fucking hate it here. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to move. I can't wait to move. The people are not, I don't know.
I mean,
The people are like lovable, but it's like with conditions. Like, y'all are stupid. I mean, y'all are not stupid. What I mean to say is the school system's kind of failed us. People just kind of do stuff just to do stuff, or they just do stuff because other people are doing stuff. Like, there's not a lot of research that goes on in this state. I feel like I just don't like it. Stop coming here, because you're making people think it's good, and making people think they don't need to address these problems because it's such a growing city. But it's bad. Like, it's bad. We need to just stop for a second.
yeah.
Get it together.
I mean, they always come and learn their lessons and then get like kicked in the ass back home. So
It doesn't take long.
I mean, I guess. But anyway, it's August now. Well, no, it's not August. It's September, and election time is coming up. I registered to vote, so this will be my first time voting. I don't think I voted in 2020. I didn't know you had to register to vote. I thought you could just show up at the polls and like put your ballot in or whatever. But you have to like register, and it's a whole process. But why do they make it so hard?
They do that.
They make it
really on
so
purpose.
hard to vote. It's so annoying, but I'm finally gonna vote this year. I feel like I really need to.
Yeah, you gotta pull out all the stops, honestly.
Yeah.
Just,
That last one, I don't want to say it surprised me, but I was like, there's no way. I was thinking the whole time, there's no way. Well, maybe not the last one, but the one before that.
yeah.
I was like, there's absolutely no way. And then,
That was crazy.
and then I saw like, I guess not a majority of people think the way that I'm thinking right now.
That was the craziest part. Like, oh, okay, there is a imbalance. Like, it was scary realizing how many of them there were. Like, it's a lot of y'all, more than half.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay. Some of y'all need to die. I'm not gonna lie. Some of you niggas need to pass away. Like, what the fuck are you doing? No, that was absolutely fucking bonkers. Yeah, we gotta get listening
The hell up out of here.
Literally.
Out of here ASAP.
Literally.
It's crazy.
I think the only Gemini that could be in office, I don't even know if a Gemini should be in office.
A Gemini should never be in office, actually.
I don't even think I would be good for the job. I think I would be good for the job, but people would not like me because, like I said, some of y'all need to die. I'm going to take care of that. I have no problem doing so.
You know, most of the
Lots of
serial
people
killers
have-
are Geminis.
Some of y'all need to die. I would take care of that.
I probably just made that
They
up, like
would
I just said
do-
it, but it sounded right.
I remember that list though. I don't know. I feel like it hasn't been updated in a while, but if it was updated, it would probably be more Geminis. Like, don't push a nigga to that limit. You see how Kanye West is? I feel like the only reason Kanye West hasn't killed somebody is because he's famous.
Kill someone.
They will find out it was him so fast.
No, he would be. If Kanye West was a serial killer, he would be the one writing like the rhymes.
He would be leaving clues and shit. Like they would turn his murders into like an American Horror Story. Like
He would probably think he was a mastermind. Like, I can imagine him evil laughing.
Literally. And they would rhyme too.
Yeah.
They would rhyme.
And it would be a pattern. Like
that's one of them would go viral, so he would just like put it as his album name or something, just be like, oh, I'm just being edgy, blah blah blah. But there would be lots of conspiracies about it. Like, this nigga is the one doing this. He's the one doing this shit. I'm the one writing the Reddit. It's literally me typing the thread like, it's Kanye, and I swear to God. It's Kanye. I swear to God. Oh my God. I swear to God. No, no Geminis in office. A Libra in office, though, Kamala, that makes perfect sense. Like, that literally makes perfect sense. Libras are like...
trying to keep the balance.
The judgment, though, like, that's kind of their thing, honestly. It makes sense. I don't know. People are dragging her a lot on Twitter, though, because of her black scent. But I feel like she's black, so how is it a black scent? She's black.
And, like...
is she not black?
I mean, she could either be biracial or, like...
She's biracial, I think, but she's, like, half black, right?
I believe so. That's a black woman. I don't know. Like, I don't ever want to be the one to be like, oh, that's a black woman. Like, that's a black woman. But no, that is a black woman.
Is it? You look at her and you see...
a black woman. I see, like...
lady.
An auntie or something. Like, when I look at her, I see a grandpa.
I'm trying to figure out if she's... she's actually black. I just type black. It's such fun.
Just put Kamala Harris at the end of that. But no, they were trying to say she wasn't black, and they were like trying to talk about the way that she speaks, I guess, during her speeches. But like, I relate to that. White people, they don't get it. They just don't get it because they never had to like code switch like we've had to code switch. And I was thinking about like
Jamaican and Indian.
It don't get no black than that. It really don't. But I was thinking about when I was working in a corporate office and like my corporate voice, like I walked in the building and my whole tone changes, my cadence changes, like everything changes.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about that.
They don't. And it's also like, I feel like when I'm at work, I have to code switch as well, but it's like when I see another, even it's a person of color, like a black person or whoever, maybe not every person of color, but like some people of color, I feel like I can kind of not necessarily have to code switch. Like I can speak normally or speak a little freely, and it's like, I don't know if my coworker was listening to me talk, they would probably be like, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from? But I feel like it's a way to make them feel comfortable in a space where maybe they wouldn't feel comfortable. So I think it's important for her to make black people
she really talks like that.
Like, that's all the Blaccent does. Just makes you... It's just like, I don't know. It's like a... what Candy and Nene say to each other, like, I see you, we see each other, like...
But honestly, if she were to talk like that the entire time, they would be like, this black monkey.
Like, it would be bad for her. And it's like, be serious. You have to be serious about it.
Yeah.
You have to be serious.
And I feel like when you code switch or when you, I don't want to say talk, but when you talk like that, it makes people like, even unintentionally, it makes them take you a lot more serious. Like, they associate this
African American vernacular with
unprofessionalism
and ignorance and
just
just dumb. Like, you just sound dumb. People think you sound dumb, and it's just like that's just the reality of it. But it's like, when she goes to majority black cities, I just think it makes sense for her to do that. Like,
and she wants them to feel like I'm you, like I'm one of like, not I'm one of you, but like. We're in this together. Yeah.
And like, it's like, okay, that's maybe cringy, but what else would you want her to do? Like,
I don't know.
What would you want her to do?
Yeah.
I mean, I want her to do a lot more, actually, but as far as the Blaccent goes...
And it doesn't even feel forced. I feel like when a
it doesn't feel
person
forced.
is looking at her...
It doesn't sound forced either.
They don't know what it really sounds like.
They don't.
Like, this is...
Because she's not even that hood. Like, they act like she gets ghetto. She really doesn't. She just turns up her accent a little bit, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
It sounds natural to me.
It sounds natural to me, too. Like,
she's not even overdoing it. She's just laughing a lot. One thing about
Kamala Harris,
she's gonna cackle. Like I need to tell her a joke.
But she is a Libra, though, so I can also see her being... Like, I can see it being very easy for her to kind of move around in social situations and do what's fitting for her.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's a smart move.
Maybe Trump should do it.
He should die. He's one of those that should.
If he was smart, he would try to do it.
You know, they say he got shot at again.
Why is he still here?
I don't know. They keep missing. They keep missing. How do y'all keep missing?
Maybe he's like working with the CIA. They probably put like a force field around him.
There's no way there's this many people shooting at that man. He's not getting in. Like, this is a front. He's trying to get cool points because he lost that debate.
It doesn't. Nothing ever works the second time.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know that's gonna work. Yeah, nothing ever works the second time. Really? And that guy actually just got arrested too.
You know,
free him.
I get so sick of white people, honestly.
And he was white too.
I'm tired of it. They just have no boundaries.
That's how you know you suck. If white people hate you, you suck. You freaking suck.
I know a lot of white people that hate me.
No, if white people hate Trump.
Oh, yeah, no. After you said that about, what's the name, Taylor Swift?
What type of white people hate you?
I don't know. Probably the racist ones.
Obviously.
No, I think, like, the timid white people low-key be hating me. Because it's really not my vibe. Like, it doesn't give that. At all.
Like at work?
Yeah. Like, I have this one coworker. Kind of just lets people, like, walk all over her.
Mm-hmm.
But like, she's kind of in charge of stuff, so it's like, if I come to you with the issue, I need you to either do something about it or, you know.
Yeah.
No, actually, or nothing. Like, just your job to do. You're an authority figure in this area. Like, you're supposed to do something about it. I keep bringing you an issue and nothing's happening. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. I'm gonna have to go over your head. I feel like she wasn't feeling that, so she tried to make it seem like I was being like really mean. And this is around the time where I was like ready to quit. Like, I'm so over this place. She was so like dumbfounded. She was like, I just can't. I don't know where this is coming from. But it's like, I'm always gonna tell you when I'm fed up. You don't have to worry about me like not letting you know. I'm gonna let you know. So she was acting like she didn't know, but I feel like it's just because she would let people pile on to her, and it's like I wasn't taking that treatment, and she was just like, "We're supposed to be in this together." Like, no, bitch, I don't do stuff like that. The ones like that, there's a lot of them. Like, a lot of them have that attitude. I've noticed. I don't like that, especially the women. Especially the women. I don't deal with white men. Honestly, I don't even have the time. I don't want that around me. The white women, I might give you a chance, but it rarely goes anywhere. But the white men, no.
No, I feel like the white men are a lot more, I don't want to say simpler, but they're a lot more easy to figure out. I think most of it is
they
because...
They are simple, actually, you're right.
I think it's just because they're men at the end of the day, but like, the white women, I don't want to make it like a race thing, but the white women that I've personally like come in contact with and have like met, they're slimy and they're like calculated and like,
and it's like,
just
I don't
evil
even want
spirited.
to be nice enough to say that you don't know what you're doing, but I also don't feel like they're smart enough all the time to know that they're even doing that. Like, I feel like it's just a subconscious thing.
Really?
And I don't like that. I really don't like that because you don't even know that you're being weird. Like, no, thank you. I can't do that.
But that's even worse though, because like, whenever it comes out like that you have an issue or like something happens, they genuinely don't feel like they did anything wrong because they don't understand what the issue is.
You have to make them suffer consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
And to this TikTok video I saw, this lady put laxatives in her lunch because like somebody kept eating it, and I just know it was a white person. Like, I just know because they don't have boundaries like that. Like, for whatever reason, they just feel entitled to whatever is in their area. Like, if it's in their eyesight, they can have it. They can take it. It's theirs. Which is why you have to fucking copyright and trademark everything, because white people will steal it and sell it for more than you could ever do. Just cause they can. Laxatives in her food, and she's just waiting to see who's shitty. Like, did she find out? Fuck, I don't even know. I didn't even watch the whole TikTok. I've seen that happen so many times though. Like, so many times. It's just like, why would you? Or people put like extra hot sauce. Like, they make it super super spicy. Yeah, that would fuck you up.
Listen,
if I ever thought Makayla was eating my food, I would just put in a whole bunch of chili peppers.
I would put it down. Like,
I
wouldn't even get through it. Like, I would take one bite. Like, let me put this shit back. This is not for me. Obviously, I'm not supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You got it.
But it's just like, I would be so pissed off if somebody was eating my food. Like, I would want to fight. I would literally want to fight. Like,
no, but let me say this. I used to work in this like engineering place or whatever, and we used to have like a really big kitchen, and like I was one of the people in the fridge eating people's food,
bro.
But it's not like, bro. What?
Why? Why would you do that?
But no, listen. I'm respectful with it. Very cutesy, very demure.
This
like
is crazy.
I'm gonna wait. Like I be eyeing the stuff that I want. Like I'm gonna wait to see if you come back for that tomorrow or like the next week or the next week. And if it's still in there, I'm just gonna eat it because you don't want it. And they clean out the fridge like every week, so it's like at the end of every week.
I'm gonna be here tomorrow anyways.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna eat it.
Yeah. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely fine.
They had to put a sign on the fridge.
A camera in the fridge.
They put a sign on the fridge that was like, we clean the fridges out every week at the end of every week. So if you don't eat your shit, we're gonna throw it away. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I was doing everybody a service. Like, your money's not gonna go to waste.
The only person you were doing a service was the person that cleans out the fridge. Not really everybody. Maybe but just that.
Their money didn't get wasted because I ate it.
Guess. I don't know if they would feel that way. That is wild. That is crazy. But I would not leave my food in the fridge though. That's the other thing.
Exactly. Like, if you really wanted something,
I have intentions to eat it.
Exactly.
I cannot imagine. Actually, I could imagine because my dad used to do that all the time. Like, you know, you didn't put that in
you do that all the time. I don't even know.
To what?
You leave your food in the fridge for like so long.
Oh yeah, no. Sometimes I do. But it's like.
But I never eat your food though. Because I'm like, she's going to come back for this, hopefully. Maybe.
Yeah. And if I don't, I just won't eat it. And I'll just forget it's in there. Honestly, I don't really care. Yeah. You do eat my frozen food, though. Y'all, one time Makayla used my chicken breast because she thought it was chicken thighs.
But it was an accident. Because we both bought, like, chicken. And I thought it was mine. I thought I bought chicken breast.
No, you did buy chicken breast, but you used my chicken thighs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was an accident. I don't know.
And I was like, you can tell the difference?
No. I don't know the difference. I don't. They all look the same to me, like in the package. The only thing that's different is the label. And
one time I bought beef tips because I thought it was just like steak. So I was talking to my coworker. She's like, a chef. And I was like, yeah, I want to make like some steak bites or something. And she was like, what kind of meat did you get? And I was like, I got beef tips. She was like, you can't make no fucking steak bites with beef tips. She was like, you have to like cook that meat down. I was like, bro, I don't want to do all that. But Makayla made some stew and I literally ate it every day for like a week. It was so good.
That's the best thing that I can make.
Shit. You should make it again. So
I was thinking about it.
It was really good. I love a good soup. Like,
yeah.
I got some chili in the fridge. I'm kind of scared to eat it though because it kind of sat out, but then I just froze it again.
They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, I give a fuck about this. You're right. Y'all think that'll be fine though? Like, I don't know. I was just wondering because it's just been sitting in there and it's been frozen. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
No, we should just have a whole segment of us asking them advice. Like,
honestly,
does anybody know where I can go and like get my braces tightened for cheap? Like,
does anybody know where I can get my warrants to fall off?
Anybody know where I can get my ass ate? Like, come on now.
I know a few places actually.
Okay, so we wanted to talk about Brittany Renner's new lifestyle. I actually just seen that today. Like, she's supposed to be like super conservative. Well, not conservative, but like, I guess what's the word?
Have a child by somebody half your age and then become Muslim and wear hijabi. That is not in the Quran. That is not holy. Bitch, you're not holy. You're a thot. You suck bad dick.
You suck mad dick.
You suck bad dick, bitch. You're a thigh. Like, what the fuck? Girl, shut the fuck. She posted a video and she was like, my new lifestyle is gonna leave me broke, or it does leave me broke.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, but you know what? She was like laughing to keep from crying in the video, but she was like, you know what? She said some Muslim word. I don't want to butcher it. It was like alhamdulillah or some shit. Some shit that, you know, one of the real generic ones that all the niggas just be throwing around once they convert. Whatever. Congratulations. She said that. Then she starts going on this rant about how she doesn't want anything that doesn't have her name on it. If it doesn't have her name on it, keep it. I'm going to figure it out because I always do. I'm just like, what is this? What is this? Are you about to write another book?
Yeah.
Because you should just do that.
Honestly, I was thinking that when I was like looking at it, I was like, what if, and I don't want to say this is going to happen, but like, but if it does happen, I said it first. What if she like completely changes? What if it was like a Nikocado social experiment type of thing, like just to see what would happen? I feel like that's not too off brand for her. I don't know how long this is gonna last.
Like what she's doing right now is the social experiment, or what she
like her lifestyle, like her like switching over. Yeah, because I don't really believe it. I'm not really too in tune with her anyway, but like I don't believe it.
This was like the first.
Yeah. And it's such a drastic change too. Like, honestly, you don't even. I guess if you're like out in the world, or like you have a certain type of lifestyle, you know, the ones where people are like super sexualized or super like, you know, showy, I guess, and they want to like turn a new leaf. You don't have to go so far as to like. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like when guys go to jail after committing so many crimes and they come out and they're Muslim and they're like telling you, "Oh, I'm Hebrew Israelite," like, you know, whatever. Like, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, that is what it gives. I don't know. Why is it always that? Like,
it's always that. It's always that.
And it's never like, I should just be a good person. It's always, I'm going to be a Muslim.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Like, okay.
I guess. I don't know what that's going to change.
Get it, I guess.
Like, go off, I guess. Like, what is that going to change? What's changed?
I don't know.
And then it's also like, you literally get child support from a 20-year-old, 21-year-old. I think he was younger than me last time I checked, or maybe we're the same age. But she's like almost 40.
How convenient for her though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you talking about you, bro. You get child support from a billionaire. You're not that broke, actually.
Yeah.
The car that she was sitting in making the video, bitch, you're not that broke. Actually, you're gonna make me fucking mad. You're gonna piss me the fuck off.
Yeah.
You got this fucking hijabi from Amazon. Like, you're gonna make me upset right now. Just shut the fuck up.
But in more exciting news, let's talk about something interesting like music.
Okay. What kind of music? What the fuck?
I don't know. You have on the list pop star here.
Oh, I'm interested to know like who you think the next pop star is gonna be, because I feel like, and it doesn't even have to be like Beyonce status, but I feel like we just need a new like it girl. Like,
there's this girl. I don't know who she is. I don't even know if she's American, but she's an Asian girl. I don't know if her name is Lisa. Does she make pop music?
I think she's like K-pop.
I've been seeing her everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, true. I think she's going to be big in America. If she's not already, I've just been seeing a lot of her. I don't really listen to her
music. I don't know. The quality is not always there, like lyric-wise.
But you know, like how big BTS is in America. Like,
oh, okay, yeah. That I can see that. I see what you mean.
I see what you mean. But I would say Sabrina Carpenter, she makes pop music, right?
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter, she's the it girl right now. She got 3 songs on the Billboard Top 100.
Yeah, that album's really good. It's been at #1 for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not #1 right now.
It's not?
No, A Bar Song by Shabuzi is #1.
This is the #1 album?
#1 song. Oh, her album is #1?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's been #1 for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, she's kind of taking it. And that album is just like, there's a formula to it, and she knows it, and she's working it extremely well. Like, there's something for everybody. And a whole bunch of, like, black people are on TikTok basically saying how Bedcam, like, was made for them. And it's like, that's exactly what you want. Like, you want people to feel like that's the album is made for, like, you want there to be something for everybody. Like, she did that perfectly. Yeah. That song is good as fuck.
And that's what Taylor Swift is missing. And what she hasn't had since.
She's another one of them.
She hasn't had it since, I don't even want to know, but when she came out with that song, when she first came out, black people were messing with her heavy.
When she was like low-key country?
Yes, when she was like country. Exactly, like.
That's my shit, actually.
If black people say you're it, you're it. I'm sorry. I keep trying to.
I saw a tweet that said she wouldn't be as big as she is literally if that night never happened with Kanye West. And low-key, I kind of agree. Like,
really?
They were like, people started to kind of infantilize her. That's how you say the word. And they were just like, there was just this like protection over her after that. And it just kind of like helped her garner all the popularity.
I can see that. No, my stepdad was a hotep, and nobody hated or hates Taylor Swift more than him. Like,
except me.
Bro, he used to be so mad, and you got this old ass man talking about screaming at the TV. When I say screaming at the TV, we would watch the award shows. He was like, "This mediocre ass white, she ain't done, she ain't on." And I was like, "Why are you hating so hard?" And then when I got older, I was like, "Damn,
real." He said nothing else real in his life. That was the one.
No, literally, he hasn't said anything else.
Nothing else except for that one.
That one thing. He ate that one thing.
Like, one thing, nothing else. Yeah. That's just what it gives. But she literally is a pop star, and it's just like, I don't know why, but she is. Sabrina Carpenter, I could definitely see that for her. I can kind of see it for Tyla too, but I wasn't that intrigued. But she's really cute. I feel like she has the presence. Like, I really think she does. I think the music is just, I don't hate it though. I like it. It just wasn't that impressive.
Maybe for somebody who's like more into like Afro beats. I don't know, where's she from again?
She's in South Africa. I don't know.
So maybe like for a pop star out of South Africa, that's big for her. But like, it's not for me. I really do enjoy her music. I think she makes good music. Yeah. But it's not like. It's not
groundbreaking to me. It's cute though.
Yeah.
But you know who is groundbreaking and who I really feel like deserves to be the next pop star? Amaarae. Amazing work.
She's African too though.
She's Nigerian and everything.
Princess Going Digital went platinum in my bedroom. I'm telling you.
Loving You is like so fucking good. Like that whole album and the deluxe. Every feature I've heard of hers, and then like I've been watching her interviews and her videos, and like just listening to her talk about how much thought and just intention she puts into her artistry. She's taking it. I can't wait until she takes it. She is taking it. If I could hand it to her, I would.
Honestly, though, I can see it for her, but only if people want it to be her, because her like. I don't want to say her presence, but like her appearance, it just doesn't give like typical pop star girl.
But she's gotten a lot of critical acclaim, and she's going on tour with Sabrina Carpenter.
Really?
She's opening for her.
Okay, period. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And I was reading like a little excerpt from like, I don't know if it was her interview or if it was Sabrina's interview, but she was like asking her like, how did you even think to have me on the tour? Like, why would you even?
I was gonna say that was
have me, and she was like,
who told her?
I listened to your music. Like, I think you make good music, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all think Sabrina is not locked in, but she's tapped in. Y'all are lit. That's the only white girl I will stand behind right now.
She's tapped
and I'm really not even standing behind her, but I'll stand like adjacent to her, like I'm around her. Like, I like her. I'm sorry.
No,
she gets it.
When we have to kill. In the race war, I'm gonna hesitate. When I get to Sabrina,
we're gonna be singing like the last song. Please together. She was like, I'm sorry. She's one of my faves out right now. She just gets it. Like, but no, I think Amari is super, super talented.
Yeah.
Love her. I wish there was another like guy. Like, I think Justin Conrad is really good, but I don't know. I don't
He's
think
like
a lot of
R&B.
people are paying attention. R&B, but I just mean like super popular. Like,
Oh, okay.
anybody, even rappers. The next big come up. I need Mona Leo to be bigger.
She's working so hard
She's
right
working
now.
really hard, and I really like.
Yeah.
I really like. I don't love all of her stuff. I'll say that, but I really like her. Like the message that she's going with.
I don't care about none of that.
I
She's
love
bad.
her,
She's from Houston.
Her energy.
Her
she
energy.
is from Houston.
Beyonce said hi to her one time, I think.
Beyonce said
So
hi.
if
Oh,
Beyonce
Beyonce.
loves you, I love you, girl. You're good over here.
Beyonce. She just knows.
Yeah.
I would say Megan Thee Stallion, but I feel like she's already a pop star.
No, she's already like international.
Glorilla might be making her way up there though.
That last performance.
Them excerpts that she's been What are they called? Snippets. The snippets.
I don't know. She be spelling so much. It's like maybe she does want to be.
Literally, like it's giving. I don't know.
Yeah.
She understands that formula. Like
I want it to be Mona Leo though.
yeah.
I don't know who else I would want it to be, like female rapper wise. I feel like she has the potential.
Yeah.
She has the potential to blossom into something a lot more.
Yeah. She really does. And I like when the girls come in with the good energy. Like it doesn't have to be that catty. Like a little beef is fun, I get. That's what people really want you to wanna people want there to be rap beef so bad. And it's like I guess I get it, it could be fun, but it's like we have to start with that. Like we can orchestrate that down the line. If you need it that bad, like do we have to start with that? I don't know. I'm fucking with it though. I think
You know who I really
music
like
might be
though?
in good hands a little bit.
For a boy rapper wise, I want it to be Ian Triplin. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but
I honestly don't know who that is. Who is
I
that?
really like his music. It's really unique and it's good. And I'm excited for his album that's about to come out or whatever
Ian
he's about to drop. Triplin?
Do I know any of his songs?
Maybe. Should I play one? Yeah, he's cute. I don't know. I feel like with guys it's a little bit different though. Like
It's different. Y'all get away with a lot.
yeah.
And honestly, I'm not letting y'all get away with anything else. Like, enough.
Yeah.
I need y'all to have clear artist direction. Like, you can't be out here like Nicki Minaj doing shit on stage. You know what I'm saying? Just you can't have 20 bad bitches on stage and call it a performance, a small performance. You expect somebody to pay $75 to see you rap around bad bitches twerking? You can go to the club for that.
Yeah. You know what I do miss though? I miss when like I don't want to say old school R&B, but like that that 2000s R&B, how different it was from like all of the other music, but it somehow still made its way to the top of the charts. Like how somebody like Alicia Keys could make a song and have it to the top. So when I'm saying that, there's a lot of guys or women who are making music like that, but it's not at the forefront. Like R&B right now is just not at the forefront, and that's something that I really, really miss. And when I'm saying that, the person that I'm thinking about is Duran Bernard, because I feel like he's such a good artist. He's such a good singer, and he's so like passionate, and you can tell like the music is good.
Attention and like thought into the stuff that he does. Like
I miss when songs and music like that was at the top of the charts, like real R&B.
That's the other thing. I feel like the music that's trending is like the music that people want to make, and I just wish. I don't know. I wish people would just make the music that they want to make, but I also liked when R&B was at the top of the charts, because I feel like even like the smaller artists were making like just really good R&B, like.
But I think I will say I feel like we're going in the right direction.
We're
because
getting there.
Music was in such a really weird place.
Really weird and scary.
It got really weird.
And it was like the old heads were starting to talk shit about the music, and it's like I had to just shut up and listen because I was starting to agree.
Yeah.
Like it was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad. But we're getting better.
Yeah, we're getting
better. But I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia at play. Yeah. But I mean, I really don't care about that. I just need it to be done correctly. I feel like you can do it and be original.
The nostalgia, are you talking about like the sampling?
The sampling, but also just like the feel. Like MKG, I just started listening to him recently. A few people had like recommended me to him, or were just like talking about him a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's just like a very 80s. This other guy who's like very Phil Collins, like, and it just gives that. But it's still like original. Like it still feels like him. But it's just kind of nostalgic. I feel like Mariah the Scientist does that too. Like she just has like a real. Or like but she picks beats that give kind of like an 80s vibe. But it's still fresh.
Yeah, it still feels fresh.
And still
honestly, if I was making music, I'm obsessed with the 80s. Like so I feel like if I were to say, if I had to choose a decade or like an era to live in, I would live in the 80s. Like the style, the music, the drugs. The women. Yeah, the men, the women. The energy, like
the drugs, like you said.
The drugs. Definitely that.
The racism was crazy, but
I mean,
is
but
racism not crazy now? Like, I'm sure it was worse. I know it was worse. But
yeah,
that's not the point.
The 80s. If I made music, I would be like really not chasing the 80s, but like I feel like I would be like in the 80s, but like in 2024. But I'm in the 80s, like I belong in the 80s. You know who reminds me of that? What is it? Jungle?
Yeah.
They're 80s down.
I love them. Yeah. It's so good, but it's still so fresh. And it's just amazing, honestly. They're taking it too.
They're taking it
back. Let's bring bands back. Like we need all of that back. We need the art back. Where are the instruments and the vocalists and the choreographers? All of it.
Remember when they had the orchestras in the studio while the singers were singing
at the same time? Live recordings.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if they're doing that now, but I feel like I should know that they're doing that.
Exactly. I don't know. I miss that.
Yeah. You know, you want to know what else I think about when I think of the 80s? Sex. People were like having sex parties. They had a concert. I don't know who was the artist, but every time she sung this song, they would have like orgies in the audience. Like every time she sung this song.
Was it the Donna Summer song?
Probably, and she had to like stop singing it at one point because everybody just kept like they would have sex with each other when she sings the song.
And I was like a spell, like
literally, but that's how the music was in the 80s. It was like it was putting you in a spell. We did. I don't know if we can say this on YouTube, but we did a psychedelic one time. We did psychedelics, and we listened to this song called Centipede
by Rebe Jackson.
Yes, Michael Jackson's sister, and it was like we were in a trance. We listened to that song.
So good.
It was so
and I hope you're ready to listen to it on the car on the way home because now I had to. Trin was actually the one who like put us on. I remember her posting about it, but I just never listened to it. But she pulled it up, and I was like, "Don't turn this off." But Kayla couldn't watch the video because it was freaking her out.
Yeah,
but I was obsessed with the video. First of all, y'all, this video. You can just tell this lady is just so happy to be doing this. Like maybe I was just so high, but I could feel like her happy energy like radiating off the screen, and it was just like so adorable. Like you could tell she was so happy that her brother wrote this song for her and like produced this song for her. Like you could tell she just wanted to be a part of like the family business of performing. Like she was just so happy.
Yeah.
And the song makes no sense. Like
at
the lyrics.
Like, the video is even worse. Like nothing makes sense. But that's the beauty in it. Like
but
nothing makes
she
sense.
Was like the way she was performing it, like you would think she
there's a hidden meaning here.
Like she was just so dedicated. But the song is so good, like the production is so good. And it's like you only get that
beat, like that ear.
You only get that from that time period.
I'm just thinking about like, cause nothing makes sense. None of it makes sense, but it's so beautiful.
So
the drugs that they were probably taking,
cocaine, the purity level of the cocaine,
and we listened to the song like 100 times
at least.
We just kept playing it back over and over and over.
We played the 12-inch version a couple times. Like we just kept playing it. I know all the words now. It's literally playing all over my head now. Like, it was so good. It's really good. Like, it's a great song, but you just don't find that anymore. They had like a little breakdown too. I miss breakdowns. I want to dance in my
like
car.
It's so good.
Also, why I went to my parents' house, I was like, why y'all didn't tell me about Centipede? Like, that's my jam. And I was like singing along to it. We were watching the video. Mm-hmm. And my dad was like, yeah, I know that pose that she did at the end. Like, people have been making fun of her for that for like years. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. But then he told me that some of the vocals on there were not her actual vocals. Really? Like, you know that part where she's like, that is not her.
Who was that?
I forgot the name, but it was some other.
But I missed that
lady.
Too. Like,
Teamwork.
You know, like they used to have Tank's vocals in the back of songs. Like, you'll have Beyonce's vocals in the back of songs, and you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. People like.
And she brought that back. Lucky. Who? Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
But
somebody else did that too.
That vocal stacking, like, yeah. We just need to bring that back. We need to bring the real music makers back. That's where it's like, yeah. I don't know. We're losing recipes literally.
Yeah. But anyway. I said that because she was talking about like the trance and like the Donna Summers. First of all, I'm obsessed with Donna Summers. Like,
she's beautiful. She was beautiful.
I mean, I think she was homophobic too, but they was all a little homophobic. I don't know. Anyway, they were like, I think about sex when I think about the 80s, and that is the perfect segue because we were looking at a subreddit where people were explaining the strangest things that people have asked them to do during sex. And I really haven't had any like strange things people ask me. One time this guy asked me to like play with his butt a little bit. And like, I've said this before, I say this all the time. I do not play when it comes to men butt. Like, I hate men butt. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's like,
so you like when they have like a flat butt? Or you just
no, I like it. I like it when it looks nice, but I'm not playing it.
Oh yeah. Cause
like subconsciously, especially straight men, it's different.
Nasty. Because
subconsciously, or this is what I've heard. Like, I've heard a lot of straight guys say they don't clean their butts or like they don't spread their cheeks apart in the shower, and it's like, how? And I've heard that it's gay to wipe your butt after you poop. I've heard that. So like, I think about that. You know, like,
oh my god,
you know,
disgusting. I don't even want to think about that.
And I think of that every time I think of a man's butt, and it turns me off.
Swamp ass.
Like, them shits are sticky.
Ew. No.
Like, you don't have to douche. I'm sorry.
The weirdest shit happened to me. I really don't even want to tell the story, but it's fine. It's very on brand. I don't know, me and this guy and this was actually my ex. We're hooking up. And honestly, I think there was something wrong with him.
There was definitely something wrong with him.
We've known this since 9th grade. I literally knew that. We're hooking up. And he's like, sing your ABCs. I was like, what? Like A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, like he wanted me to sing the alphabet song. I was like, what?
Like, just say it or in a sing song?
I think he wanted me to sing it. Like, he wanted me to sing it. And I was like, I'm not doing that. It was just so weird and so random. I don't even remember what happened after that, but
I'm not one to kink shame. I try not to kink shame. I was
so confused. Like, is this a kink? It's like a humiliation kink? That's what I thought at the time. Like, you're trying to...
I don't know, but like, when I think about when people ask for certain stuff during sex, like stuff like that, I'm like, where could this come from? Because when I'm seeing my ABCs, I'm gonna feel like it's just so it's a thing that's associated with children. It's like, I never thought about that until you just said that. Yeah, like it's associated with that's what I think of when I think of ABCs. Like, why do you want me to say that right now?
I thought he was just trying to like embarrass me, literally. Like, I don't know. That is crazy though. I never thought of that.
Or maybe it's like the fact that you're not a child and you're singing your ABCs, and that's what kinks are really like complicated. Like, there's layers to this. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going on. I did not consent to this.
Why do I keep doing that?
having that. Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see what other people are saying that people are asking them to do. All right, so this person said they had a girl ask them to pee inside her.
Water sports is crazy.
I mean,
Inside?
inside is crazy.
Not inside.
Okay, I shouldn't say that. All right. Somebody said, had a gal ask me to F her with my 9mm locked and loaded. I noped the F out of that bedroom real quick. Gunplay? That's kind of hot. Gunplay's kind of hot.
It is kind of hot.
It's like knife play.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of dangerous.
It is kind of dangerous.
Fully loaded? I don't know. You really have to trust somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody said, this girl said, could you have sex with my sister later on? She hasn't had a boyfriend in a while. Really took me by surprise as I didn't know. The girl I was having sex with Really took me by surprise as I didn't know the girl I was having sex with that well, let alone her sister. I did though, because I'm a gentleman.
It would have been rude to say no.
Real.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was all consented, like consensual.
That's true.
Consensual, is that a word?
Yeah.
You know, they're all into it. So if everybody's into it, I'm into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said, can you F me doggy style while I'm eating Sunday roast?
What?
Then push my face into the food when you come. I declined.
Push my face into the food. Push my face into the mashed potatoes is crazy. I decline but laugh so hard. What? Sunday roast?
I mean, that's so specific. Like,
So specific.
Sunday
Like,
roast?
what happened to you?
Why Sunday roast? Why Sunday roast? Why not a hamburger or something?
Push my face into the food.
All right. Somebody said she pulled out a small knife, asked me to cut her, and then smear the blood on my member so she could suck it off, and then wanted to smear blood all over her while we banged. I didn't know blood play was a thing until that moment. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Deal with blood. Like, I don't like seeing it. I get like.
Yeah. But like, there's stuff in people's blood, you know.
Yeah, like that is dangerous.
There's STIs and STDs in people's blood, and there's like diseases. Yeah, like I don't play with blood. I'm sorry.
I heard too many stories of like people dying from like I don't know, like swapping blood. Like you can't just be. You can't be that free with blood. You have to be cautious. That's why there's so much precaution that like when you bleed at work, we literally have to like take little classes like telling us how to clean up blood because it's that it can contaminate.
Radioactive.
Literally, like it's supposed to be inside the body at all times.
Somebody said he told me to go to the bathroom and take a shit and told me don't wipe my ass so he can lick it up.
Absolutely not. No. There's no scat play. Like,
not in this house.
Not
no.
in this house.
That's when I do kink shame. I don't play with blood. I don't play with poop. I don't play with puke. And I don't play with man butt.
Waste as a whole. It's just like, there's no place for that here.
No.
There's no place for that here. Do I look like a sewer?
Disgusting.
Do I look like a toilet? That's fucking nasty. I'm not doing that shit. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Talk to somebody about that shit.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Seek help.
All right. She asked me to stand up and pee on her. Okay, listen. I'll say it now.
You'll say what? You have to say it.
It hasn't happened to me, but it could.
I don't know. Like, I don't think that's the craziest thing. I just don't know what situation I don't know how to find myself
in
in that situation?
It would have to be like,
and
I don't think
somebody has asked me before, actually, but when they asked me, I was like, no.
It's one of
but
those,
I also wasn't fucking with like that, so I was like, alright, whatever. But like, I don't know, it was just.
It's one of those things that wouldn't turn me on,
Right?
But fuck it, just be on me. Fuck it, just do it. I feel like it's more for you than it is for me.
That I can see. I feel the same way about people who are into feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, I'm not into feet, but I'm kind of into people who would be into my feet. Like, I don't know, I like that this turns you on, so I'm gonna do this for you.
Yeah,
but I get
that's what it is.
Really
like, I'm just gonna do it for you, but I would only do that for like, I don't want to say my man because I don't really want my man to be into that, but somebody that
maybe not that into that, like
that into it. Yeah. Maybe if you just wanted to try it, maybe once, maybe twice. That's it.
I would want to know why.
Yeah. Like I would want it to be okay. I've never done this before. I just want to try it. Mm-hmm. Just let me do it, and I'll be like, all right, fine. Just this once. Anyway, he asked if he could invite his roommate to watch Cuck. I didn't know that people hated Cucks until like a month or two ago, or like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
What's so bad about it?
I low-key might be a exhibitionist.
What's that?
It's like when you kind of like to be watched. I don't know.
I like to.
The circumstance has to be very specific.
I like to be the watcher.
I could be either way.
Yeah. That's like a fantasy of mine, actually. Like,
only if you're okay with it.
Yeah, that's like my fantasy.
We're not gonna get into mine.
Okay, but that's. Oh, someone said. I think that's all of them.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Some of those are pretty real, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought they would be a lot worse. You know how Reddit is.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was it. That was all I had. We have an astrology tip that we wanted to give you guys.
Yeah. Basically, it's eclipse season, so there's a lot of stuff going on with the moon. And the moon is kind of like our emotions, how we emote. Mm-hmm. But it's just so much energy and it's constantly moving and it's constantly changing, so it's really draining sometimes. Mm-hmm. But I feel like there's a lot of like fear mongering around like eclipse seasons and like new moons and like full moon, like all of that. But I think eclipse season is really the time to rest and reflect and kind of woosah. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like a lot of people say you kind of should just like make space for stuff so that the stuff that you want can come in. Which I feel like always works for me. Like anytime I actually just clean my fucking room or like actually clean my house, good things start to happen. Like I could be having the worst week ever and I just clean my room and somebody would send me like $50 and I'm like, I get to smoke weed today. Like I'm happy. Like yeah. I'm happy. I don't know. I think it's just give yourself a break. Do the things that you've been putting off. Mm-hmm. But don't like, there's just so much pressure. Like just relax a little bit. I feel like people are really not into taking breaks these days, and I feel like it can really fuck you over in the long run. Like, just take the nap. It's really not gonna fuck your schedule off that much. I take 4 hours naps, like, as much as I possibly can. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I set a timer for, like, an hour and 30 minutes, and I woke up at, like, 10:30 p.m. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck. Luckily for me, the black person that I was relying on did not come through, so it was fine. I had to reschedule anyway, but... I was not supposed to wake up that late. I was supposed to wake up literally 2 hours prior, but I was tired. I'm just like, sometimes you're just tired. Like,
so what sign is the moon in right now?
I don't know. I think the eclipse is about to be in Pisces though.
It's such a good week for Pisces right now. It's such a good time.
Is it good? It's actually a lot going on for y'all.
I mean, but I feel good. I feel like, what is it called? Synastry? Mm-hmm. When the signs are like in like. My Pisces, I have a Pisces moon, and the eclipse is about to be with the Pisces moon. Is that what that means?
I think synastry is kind of different.
Or is it
just like a transit?
Transit?
Yeah, but maybe it is synastry. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, but I feel good.
But it is a conjunction.
I feel really good. I feel like the planets have just been working in my favor this entire year, and maybe it's just something to do with my chart, and I really need to find what my birth time is, because this has been a good year for me, I would say. I've only taken like 3 L's this year.
Yeah, it isn't Pisces.
I usually take like 10, 12, 15, but I've only taken 3. Really, only 2. My car got stolen in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that did happen.
But I think so far it's been pretty good. I'm grateful for that.
But yeah, it should win a return. So I can see how you could feel like one with the universe right now.
I really feel like we're like this. Like we're locked in right now.
All the mutable signs, that would be Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius. Getting like touched right now by the planets. Like, yeah. But it's supposed to be positive. Like, I feel like we've been tried the past few years, so now we're kind of getting a break. That's why it's perfect to just relax during the eclipse season. If you need to get your ducks in a row, you can still do that. But it's like, just take everything one step at a time. I feel like people try to cram everything into one season because they feel like you need to really work with this energy. Sometimes the best thing you can do with that is just to rest and renew. Prepare yourself for the next season. Just relax, like just vibe. Literally just vibe, twin. Just vibe.
But yeah, that was all we had for today.
That's it.
Take heed once again to the astrology, because the planets,
they never lie.
They don't lie.
That nigga that you lay next to, he be lying, but the planet, the moon, she would never lie to you. Exactly. You see her every night. Every night she says she gonna be there, she's there.
Exactly.
He can't relate.
Exactly.
He cannot relate. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But tune in next week to Earth Signs and Eye Rolls on Twitter and Instagram. It's all the same. It's not changing that. Not that we know of.
So who knows? We don't even call the show test time, so maybe it is changing.
Absolutely. No, they're gonna have to fight me for it.
Fist fight, actually.
Like,
it's not changing.
But yeah, we have some really good stuff planned. Like
some exciting stuff.
Some exciting. For us at least. Hopefully for y'all too. But anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.